Folks, welcome back to Spyro Year of the Dragon. I have got to stop looking at things on Twitter because I feel like I just keep running into absolutely horrifying things every day or every other day. On the other hand, that Foghorn Leghorn lecturing anime characters meme, that's real good. That's actually, like, surprisingly, this website did something funny. Okay, we have everything in the home world. Lost Fleet is a level that exists that we haven't really explored yet. Let's go dive into Frozen Altars real quick and see what this is like.
Welcome to Frozen Altars, Spyro. On behalf of the Ice Fairies, I want to grant you a special power for as long as you stay in our world.
Oh, she looks like she's just had a questionable filter applied to her. Oh, so we got Ice Breath for the ice level. Great place for it, but I suppose that it can only help so much, right? Or maybe it's the same breath, it's just blue this time.
System to protect us from Rhinox. But with these flippers, I can't even turn it on. You'd have no trouble using it though. Just walk inside. When you're done, press the action button and you'll walk back out.
Are you sure I would have no trouble using it? I'll take your word for it, but alright. Well, I mean, yeah, we got this wild death ray tower thing here. You know what? I feel like I should ask fewer questions. And yet. That was probably a little mean, but it's fine. Sorry, I had a schnoz itch there. I feel like I've heard this little musical motif somewhere before, this little bit of the song. And I'm not sure if that's actually the case. Oh, buddy, why you gotta be a jerk? Okay, so they've given us the Ice Breath basically to make combat more complicated. Love it when that happens. At the very least, though, they do have enemies here that aren't, like, immune to freezing in the ice world, where you would expect them to. If anywhere, anyway. Just gonna pause for a second and get my chat box up there because I somehow managed to hide it under obs. Good job, me. That way I can read all the nothing that's going on. Well, something might happen. That's
Eustace and I were having a snowman building competition when the sorceress brought them to life with a spell. Since then, they've been stomping around, building ice walls, and generally causing trouble.
with your friend Eustace, huh? What an excellent name. Stupid penguin, you made me look bad. Wait, no. Probably be the other way around. Well, I see this is how they're gonna make us have to use this thing. Oh, yeah, it's ice. That's right. Oh, hey, buddy. Oops. Well, I can freeze the NPCs, apparently, if I feel like being an extra jerk. Or just aim really badly.
You
Hey.
easy to get up to that treasure if you had something to stand on.
Oh, I see. It's actually a mechanic. It's not just me being the worst good guy ever. For a second, I thought that was a purple gem that I missed, and I was gonna be like, how did I? And then it turns out it's actually much simpler than that. The gimmick level, Mark? It's a 3D platformer, come on. But yes. Oop. It's okay, the interrupted cutscene was funny in its own right. At least to me. Besides, I assume at this point, because we've definitely seen some of the dragon animations a second time, I assume that we haven't truly missed content. Okay, yeah, we're definitely gonna have to come around for that. Get back to full health because we've been pretty terrible at this level. But, you know, ice. Wow, an ice level that kills you easily. It's just like every other, well, not even just 3D platformers. Ice physics in any platformer are a thing that you have to get used to, that's for sure. Oh. Alright, so again, just melt the big snowman. Move that guy. Hey, sure, let's break all the bottles too. And the other pots. I'm surprised that, well, I guess we wouldn't be able to pick them up, but I'm surprised they haven't put things in a position where we have to do that in order to be able to collect them. Maybe they'll figure that out later. And I'll screw it up a bunch and I'll be like, oh. I see a Bentley room over there. We'll deal with that once we've cleaned up just about everything else around here. Ah, sorry. Yeah, I don't think it's necessary to do anything with this, it doesn't look like. But the hell with it, we will erase those elephants and not be able to laser beam the metal jars. Oh well. We can just deal with those the old-fashioned way. With our head. And of course, if you blow your ice breath at them, they still turn red instead of any other color. Despite the fact that you're not blasting them with heat. Anything on top of that? No, we saw earlier that there was nothing on top of that one when we were inside of that building. Hey, buddy.
Thanks for helping out, Spyro. Why don't you take this? The Rhinox were trying to fry it with a laser, but you stopped them just in time.
All right. The penguins have such a relaxed voice. It's pretty good. All right, that opens up the circular shape of the level. That's a thing that I've really noticed in this game, is that it seems like a lot of the levels just have this sort of like ring pattern to them, even more than previous games. And I mean a really obvious one.
You're a sports fan, aren't you? As you
So,
probably
I
know,
appreciate that.
Frozen Altars is the birthplace of the great sport of cat hockey. Today's match is sold out, of course, but I just happen to have a spare ticket that I'll send you for sale.
Cat hockey, huh?
Teensy weensy markup.
Is it cats playing hockey, or...
Head on in, Spyro. It should be a thrilling match. In fact, I've even placed a little wager on the Rhinox team. Let's just hope the local team doesn't have any last-minute accidents.
I'm not sure how I feel about the name cat hockey now.
To a traditional game of cat hockey, but I think I sprained my flipper while training. Would you mind taking my place?
Sure thing,
Freeze
Errol.
the cats and push them into my goal to score.
Freeze the cat. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. This is... Oh, it's the wrong side. Yeah, this is a thing that somebody could willingly choose to create. That's for sure. Okay, so am I fucking this up or not? Because I could swear that I got a... Okay, yes, so I have to actually get it over to that side. Okay. Now that I see the actual poster up there, because... It seems like you would think that you'd be guarding the goal that would give the other guys points. At least it sort of looks like that. They're just like all walking straight into the Rhinox. No, he's busy. Never mind. He's like actually playing. Okay.
That Rhinox has been gloating ever since he beat you, but I think it was just a fluke. You should ask for a rematch.
I like that I froze the guy at the beginning of the cutscene, though.
I think that guy sprayed catnip in his goal. Great. Freeze the cats and push...
I don't know, he was being a little bit more active than I thought. Otherwise, I was going to be like, what, are they just walking into his goal? That'd be real mean on the game's part, but also, it's Insomniac. I'm not sure I would put it past them. They've been some jerks over the history of their existence. I mean, listen, we played all the PS2 Ratchet and Clank games. Except for the ones that were ports of games from the PSP, but maybe one day I'll play Size Matters, which is kind of terrible. It's definitely not as good as the first 3 Ratchet and Clank games, I'll say that. But it's also kind of cut down because it was originally made for the PSP.
Keep the Champions Cup.
Bah. That's a good Dagron name. What's our... Catch the Ice Cats. Alright, that's a way to phrase what we just did. Across the rooftops. And then I've got an appointment with Being Bentley that, I don't know, I have heard one thing since I started playing this. And it does have to do with Bentley, so, understandably, I am a little bit concerned about the prospect of that. That it was like a one-on-one sort of fighting match kind of thing. Was it more painful in the original? Okay, well, we'll see just how badly I do at it then, because, well, I am not talented. I do see the egg, but I'm like, wait a second. Do I really just want to go from the jump up onto the second the second laser building? We do this. It's not in here. Don't be silly. Yeah, I can't make that jump from there. That's a shame. Can I get on top of that building? If so, I don't know how to do it right now. Well, it helps if I don't fall off of things. But, you know, easy way back. Clapping, buddy? Oh, is this just an audio bug? That's real weird. Alright, Bentley, let's do this.
I've just received word from my
Yep.
He appears to be having some trouble with the Yeti.
Here we go. Prepare your anus. It's time for Bentley boxing.
Listen. I knew you'd do it. Go and show him not to mess with
Again,
us.
I won't really have a perspective to say about, hey, yeah, it's gonna be easy, but yeah. Bentley blocks low automatically. because I'm overdoing my inputs a little bit here. Oh, we almost got the... There we go. Well, I don't know if that's just round 1 or what.
You really showed him. Hey, wait a minute. This isn't my ball.
That was pretty easy.
You should go back and kick his butt again. Make him give me my ball back. This time.
All right,
it'll be
well,
a
this one...
three-round
Oh,
match.
3-round match. Oh, boy.
Don't let him send you off with a stupid egg.
Yeah, okay, that absolutely does make sense now if we're getting a 3-rounder here. He is being significantly more defensive this time. I'm not sure if we're getting hit more easily from being closer, which would make sense, but I'm not sure if it's actually having an effect. This is the thing. Yeah, the thing they don't tell you here is that this AI is significantly improved. It's like, oh yeah, hey, it's a 3-round battle, yeah. But also... Hey. I was gonna say, if we don't get interrupted, circle and X seems to be a combo that works. But it only worked the one time because I screwed up every other time. We were doing okay for a minute there, but...
You lost? Ah, some brother you are. I'm never gonna see my ball again, am I?
Wow, alright, dude, come on.
3-round match. Only 2 more rounds to go. You're doing great.
We're like about even this time around, so this is... Hopefully I'm doing slightly better here, I guess. All those extra square presses are taking a second to catch up. God, he just puts his block up so fast. It means I really needed to stop going for the circle button, but every once in a while I'm just like, oh yeah, it'll work this time. It'll work this time, all right. There we go. See? I told you, eventually it'll work. And it did. I just shouldn't be playing like that. And I know that.
This is the last round. Finish him off.
All right, so I think I'm slightly ahead on health here. Not so much anymore, that's for sure. Are his low jabs faster than mine? It feels like they are. As ever, I lack the actual skill to perform when I have a strategy, but no, that's the square button that he's doing that goes that fast. It just looks really low.
Only 2 more rounds to...
Alright, we've heard all the dialogue, so I have no compunction about skipping past any audio clips. Oh, he's on to me now. Yeah, my simple pattern of square, square, X just did not last long as being a viable thing, unfortunately. It was a good idea. Rampage fitness boxing. That's a hell of a concept. This has got to be like the fastest learning AI that I think I've ever seen in a video game. Like, I know that part of it is also that I'm doing a lot of really obvious patterns, but also, jeez.
Only 2 more rounds to go. You're doing great.
It definitely seems a little bit like faster than usual than like any other game that I've played. And remember, I was gonna say I've played multiple FromSoft games. Not on stream, I haven't, but definitely, yes, I've played quite a few of, you know, the games by the game developer that everybody pointedly knows for being extremely hard, even though I think that maybe that's a bit of an overstatement on the part of that dev, but you know, most of it is because, hey, people really like to just rush things. Not that I'm saying that I don't, but also we're both at about the same point, I think. All right, let him come to me. All right, buddy. Okay, sure. Oh, come on. I was right there. Oh. All right, now unlearn all your secrets between goes, buddy.
Only 2 more rounds to go. You're doing great.
Yeah, he's a little ahead. All right. Come on, drop it. Yeah. There we go. We got it.
Hey, this isn't my ball. It's just another stupid egg.
Well, we got there in not the final round, which I guess is probably about how it would have ended, really. If we were gonna win. That only took, what, 3-4 tries? I forget how long it was. That was... Well, I gotta say, that is really hard. At least in terms of the, like, you're not gonna one-shot it kind of thing. But also, it could be a lot worse. One thing was that I was definitely like overmashing a lot, so I had extra inputs. You know, there were a lot of cases you could probably see where I was doing like 4 or 5 or so of the high jab that I really did not need to do. I kind of do this a lot in fighting games too, where it's like I'll do like the extra inputs because my brain's like, okay, we're not at the right point yet of it actually mattering because we're still in the middle of an animation. And that's just not a skill that I have, i.e. I am bad at any kind of video game, period. But we got that. We got our second to last egg. And our last egg for the level. I'm not 100% sure exactly what's going to get us up there. Because it is way high up. What if we just try going back to the one high point that I know about, which involves freezing the penguin again like a jerk. Oh, there's the last of our treasure. So was there really only treasure on the one laser beam tower? Also, Tev, I do want to point out that I find it very funny that even after we've found out what this guy's actual name is, you're still calling him Dendy. There's just something incredibly funny about that, but I guess, you know, oh, I'm sure I do, don't I? I mean, I guess in this case, we do have to, we were dealing with a case of a lot of hooks going around, so... Yeah, I really ruined telling that joke, but, yeah, that's what I was figuring was gonna have to be the next option, if nothing else. Now I just gotta figure out how to get there from... Where, is it all the way over there? No, it's... That's actually kind of incredible, considering that, yeah, I know about the old Swiss cheese link there. I haven't taken the right walls. Give me a second to do that, because I'm just like, wait a second. I'm a little lost, is all. And of course, there's probably stream delay too, so I'm just like, yeah, you could be talking about it different. But I think I see what you're getting at here. This is the... Well, I just know about it because you've mentioned it before. That's... And I done fucked up there. Well... It starts with me actually not sucking at doing it, which, you know, basic platforming has always been my nemesis, especially in this game. Ooh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, I just did not see that when I was over here before. Like, maybe my camera angle was at just the right place where I was just like, I can't see any depth there, but... Oh, also we have to touch it from a correct position to to make it count. That's a little silly. But that's just been a recurring thing with Spyro, and in particular this game, especially. So, hey. That's right, it's the whole series that's silly. Oh. Hunter, god damn it. Good job, buddy. Alright, well, let's go over to Lost Fleet.
You be careful around these
Yeah, Crazy Eddie. Yeah, he's gonna sell us a stereo. Something.
Darn shame too, because I was mighty close to finding my treasure.
I don't know if I saw the Leomon one, but I definitely saw a lot of the Foghorn Leghorn memes because, I mean, finally something good on Twitter. Until somebody inevitably finds out some way to ruin it with something terrible, which, hey, it's Twitter. The user base is, well, we all know what the user base is. Bunch of assholes. Well, if I remember to look at that, I will. Yeah, that's true. I've seen a couple of those going around, which, again, that also... is very good, and just as I had sort of been alluding to before, again, I'm surprised that anything good has come out of Twitter in 2024. Usually, it's just horrors. Does that work out? No, it doesn't. I didn't think so, but... Oh yeah, there's one of those cannon platform thingies. Oh, now you stop that. This is, you know what? No, I can't even do jokes about like, oh, well, this stream is for all ages. No, come on. You're watching this stream and you're under 18, you got horribly lost. I'm sorry. You should stop being so horribly lost. Alright, you got anything for me, bud? In terms of... Oh yeah, just cannon the X, right? I wasn't sure if it was gonna be something more than that, but... can we even aim at these birds? Well, yes, we just have to actually land the shot, right? Yeah, I did notice that this is really just Sheila's theme, but for some reason there's a little extra, like, organ. What's up with that? Did they not give Stuart Copeland enough time to make a complete original theme for this level? Like, I'm sure that these games were slightly rushed after the original Spyro was a big success. And Insomniac kind of went, oh shit, we need another one of those for the next year to keep making money. Because game development is not cheap. Even then, but especially nowadays, and it's like such a... Especially for like the big companies, and it's so ridiculous nowadays in terms of any of that stuff. I don't know, I feel like if your game sells millions of copies and you don't recoup your costs, you done fucked up somewhere. That's my take anyway. The one I always kind of go back to is that Tomb Raider reboot that back when Crystal Dynamics was being published, was a Square Enix company. I think it was Square, yeah. Right, because everybody was talking shit about them for giving that up to Embracer Group for like no money whatsoever so they could do NFTs. But yeah, I always think about that, and it sold like, I don't know, it sold multiple millions of copies in a week or two, and they were still like, oh, well, we lost a lot of money on this, and I'm just like, the hell you did. If that's really the case, you absolutely do not know how to allocate your resources worth a fuck. Anyway, speaking of not knowing how to do things where the fuck, apparently I don't know how to stay on a simple platform where the fuck, so... We gotta re-enter the circular pattern here. I mean, I think that depends entirely on when somebody actually writes it, but, it's just me. Ah, yes, swimming under some acid. This is a fun time where visibility will not be an issue at any point. Oh. Oh. I wasn't looking at the map. So, that's entirely my fault. That felt real weird. Good old weirdly shaped 3D collisions. You got anything to say, Crazy Eddie?
Some fool hid a daggum egg in my treasure.
Thanks, Craig. Actually, I keep making all these Crazy Eddie jokes. I'm just like, can I get some of the goofier, more musical ones as just like interstitials for if I go on intermission? The answer is probably no. I'll get absolutely DMCA'd for that, for using somebody else's advertisements. Unfortunately, there is like a really entertaining one where it's a whole disco song, and I find that real good. Oh well, me just talking about goofy shit that I've seen on the internet. It's very much pre-internet, but you know.
Alrighty then. Press the jump button to speed on up. And when you get a sub on your sights, the torpedo.
All right, let's do some torpedo action here. I'm gonna have to like actively chase these guys constantly to keep a good lock. And unfortunately, I have a feeling that I'm going to be marking the wrong target most of the time, huh? It's like trying to use missiles in a really crowded mission in Armored Core. Yeah, I know I'll have time to pick up the gems later. I am, however, going to break open the hard protected urns because I'm sure that I won't have a means of doing that later. Ah, yeah, there we go. The targeting system is still trolling me. Being like, hey, yeah, you know the one you're chasing down? What if we target something else? Well, then I'll be very confused, thank you.
Some mean sub-driving skills. Why don't you have this here egg as a reward?
Hey, thanks for the egg. So many of the baby dragons just act like dogs. It's adorable. Very endearing. At least it's not scrambled yet. Which immediately kind of reminded me that wasn't there a final level in one of the Sonic games that was called the Scrambled Egg as opposed to the usual Death Egg? Because they were like, hey, yeah, let's have a goofy pun because it's Sonic. Gotta have a few questionable jokes here and there. But then again, I don't remember every Sonic game. doing the high-speed dashes here to see if I missed anything. It doesn't look like... I'm not seeing anything. Alright, yeah. Oh, yeah. I can... Sparks. Oh, yeah, I'd also die instantly in the acid, obviously. I'm not surprised. Not surprised. I've already forgot...
Ask your help again. There'll be even more subs that don't come out darn tootin'.
Alright, well... We're gonna fight more submarines, I guess. Nice. Completely different sub tank to hit for my main target. That's pretty good. That's almost easier.
It's safe for swimming again. I wish I could reward you better, but all I got left is this here other egg. Maybe there'll be something better in this one.
Dolores, that's an underused name, I think. I was taking a quick check of my emails. Wow, a bunch of people are streaming. Just went back up. Yeah, he's saying go back to the main level. That's about what I figured, but I wanted to be sure. Alright, yeah, so that area has more gems in the acid river. More over here, huh? Alright, so that should be everything from there? Question mark? Oh no, there's like a cave there that it wants me to go to. Alright. Alright, buddy. Also, yes, by the way, we've hit 100 dragon eggs. Also, yes, I completely missed that one up. Oops. Yeah, you're birds. This, I think, is... You should be able to line up the shot this way. Once that bird actually comes through. Sakes. Oh well. Sure, there's something over there, buddy. There's birds, but that's elsewhere. Actually, I want to see what's... Just a swim through acid, yeah. I mean, that's helpful, I guess, because... Yeah, you gotta do that a bunch. Aiming these cannons is not easy, by the way. It's gonna take a bit for me to actually get these birds. I don't think I even have to hit all of these, because I'm pretty sure that they respawned after the, like, one or two that I hit earlier. Because I died in the acid. Here we go. We can go up here now. I don't remember when this got unlocked for us, but I'm going to assume that we did actually have to get the end of level egg to do this. Ah, yes, this will be where there's a bunch of stuff that we haven't gotten to yet, because there's a whole extra section of the level. Oh, do we got some cool skateboarding Rhinox? I know that they might be cool, but they're definitely not fireproof. Listen, I'm just stating a fact here. These guys keep respawning. I can't get up here. Where am I supposed to get a skateboard? I have to charge them? It doesn't seem like charging these dudes produces any different effects. What is going on here? Oh. Oh, okay, so I just literally can't do this until I can free Hunter. I mean, yeah, that's... I guess that kind of scans, but did we really need him to be able to skateboard before? Wasn't there, like, just pads that we could use that would spawn us a board? Yeah, whatever. Let's see if we can go do the swim through acid one real quick, and then we'll come back for the rest of this level after we do the rest of the world, and then become able to rescue Hunter again. There we go. Chad. There we go. Over 100 dragon eggs. We did it, everybody. Alright, well... in that case, since we need to rescue Hunter, we're gonna just exit the level and we're gonna come back to it later. Man, and to think, this level already felt like one of the longest we've been in for a while yet. Hard to believe I've only been streaming for like an hour and 15 minutes-ish.
Thanks. Did you bring any chips?
I'm sorry this happened, but
Thanks,
I
sound.
tried to warn you.
I had to help Spyro rescue the eggs.
You just don't understand. If we don't bring dragons back to this world soon, all our magic will be lost.
The dragons used to live here?
Yes, this was their original home. But a long, long time ago, the sorceress banished them to the other side of the world. She didn't realize the dragons were the source of all our magic.
Maybe I could convince the dragons to come back, if you let me go.
I'm sorry. I can't.
I don't know, with all that's being used with that magic, maybe it's fine if you lose it. Not for nothing. Anyway, yeah, altars, Lost Fleet. Charmed Ridge, Bunny Speedway, so there's... Now hold up, let me go back here and count. 1, 2, 4. Alright, so there should be one more level. Oh yeah, Fireworks Factory, that's right. Oh, be careful of the whale. And the whale's pants. I don't know, I feel like whale's pants, that's a... Talking about a whale's pants, that's definitely something you don't do every day.
Oh, hello. It's good to see you again, Spyro. That naughty sorceress has stolen the professor's rocket plans, and I'm on a secret mission to find them. Handel was supposed to meet me here, but I can't find him anywhere. Maybe you could help.
Yep, just in time for that. Just in time for a level that hopefully we can complete this one. Because Lost Fleet, we're not able to complete without Hunter. Which means we probably should have done that one first instead of Frozen Altars. That's a my bad. Oh, somehow the lava doesn't kill these dudes. It just burns their ass. They're not dropping any gems, are they? Yeah, they're not. I only just now noticed. That's quite the fireworks launcher. Yeah, I did notice eventually. It's like, wait a second, I've already killed these ones. They got a couple instances of enemies like that in some areas. It looks like it's just the regular ninjas, though. Alright, so the thing that needs this rocket is up ahead, maybe? That guy? Oh, geez, my eyes. That was pretty bright. Yeah, because that looked like a big dude in a metal outfit. Oh, that's probably what we need the rocket for. Well, can we go back and get another one? I see. Yeah, some of them are... Oh, God, that firework is real bright. Oh, is this also mandatory? Oh. Well, is this one now mandatory backtracking? I get. Well, whatever.
Here. Simply climb aboard. As for me, I just have to free my mind.
Oh, that's quite the long jump. That guy's actually worth a gem. All right. Yep, it's pretty good. So we'll drop down and grab this treasure. And it looks like we can just do this and we just have to re-loop, basically. Get the cannon. Alright, we got another missile there, but this is looking like you knew that. Actually, 1 second, everybody. Put my sunglasses on. Yes, it's really bright. That barely helped. But I barely use these things, so I may as well. Actually, that's a bit better. On very specific occasions, I sure do. Thank you, Corey Hart, I think was that guy's name. I'm bad at names and everything else, so yes.
Has already used the plans to build her own rocket. We have to destroy it. Just follow me.
Wow, you're actually not dead. Hi, nerd. Oh, there's a portal for our monkey partner, I guess, who I forgot was even a guy. That's quite the hardy egg, actually.
They must have been trying to put it into orbit.
Oh, of course. That makes a lot of sense.
If you see Handel, tell him I've gone back to Evening Lake to finish work on the professor's rocket.
That sounds like something you would do. Double check and make sure that I haven't like missed anything else here. It's, yeah, okay, this is a required backtracking level, but I may as well get the stuff that's here in the first place. Name different across all 3 games without dupes. I don't actually know. Especially because there's no dragons to rescue in Ripto's Rage for some reason, but there are in this game and in the OG. Dragons in the original were... Time to replay, are you kidding me? That'd take forever. I'm switching off from the sunglasses because I think I'm okay to go back to regular. A lot of the dragons in the original tend to be named, like, more unusual things.
Power to take out these fire dragons. It will allow you to super fly and super fling at the same time.
Whereas in this game, they're comparatively, like, normal names. Like Chuck and Jimmy and stuff like that. Whereas in Spyro 1, they were named stuff like Thor, Nestor, Sisyphus and John, yeah. Oh yeah, this is definitely feeling like something that's kind of irritating. We're not taking damage. These guys just move around real fast and are hard to keep track of. This reminds me of something, and I can't place for sure what I'm thinking of. Especially because it's even worse than my brain's going like, hey, yeah, you're thinking of that one level in Gex where you had to shoot the Chinese dragon with the cannon. And I'm like, that's not it. But I understand why you would think that, brain, because unfortunately you think about Gex a little too much. Terraria. Oh, hey, we can actually take damage from those things. Ah. Six words to think about Gex. I'm just sitting here like, I'm trying to remember what was in fact the deal with that Gex collection again, because I remember seeing something about it and being very disappointed after a point, and also, like, if I recall correctly, they're not remastered. They're just like... Yeah, I think that's what it was, is that they're just emulated as opposed to being like full-on remasters. Using limited runs emulation platform that I forget what it's called. Also, they're regenerating health. I didn't even realize that until I just noticed that the blue one is full again. That's some shit. That's pretty rough. That's definitely going to pad this out a little bit. Well, that's kind of irritating, but I don't know but apparently just but. And possibly the chicken variety. Yeah, I know this isn't really an ideal method of to follow them into those tunnels, but oh God, can I like turn? Let me just if I could just shrink my turn radius some here, so I could stay on that chucklehead. Make something quite nasty on Velcro. Okay, yeah, I did see like a green pulse on the health bar that time. So I guess maybe it's specifically timed to them going into the holes. Okay, we got the first one. That's good. I've lost track of it, so there we go. Oops. I feel like imagining Sisyphus happy is how one excuses the horrors of capitalism. Wait. Also, John. Oh, jeez. What if that's just his name is John Happy? Wait. It'd be better than being named John Egbert, that's for sure. Wait. References that you shouldn't be making in 2024. You knew a guy named John Happy. I would 100% believe that he was an asshole because you seem to just always meet the worst people.
Fished it out of the molten lava.
I can't believe that we've just accidentally doxed a man. A real hole of butt. That's a fantastic way to put it. Well, you see, in that case, we would want to be doing it on purpose. I mean, wait. No, 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 no. I'm not allowed to say that. That's right. Sorry. Sorry. It was a joke to anyone who's watching. But also imagine being named John Happy. I'd ask if this is really what we've been reduced to, but no, it's something else. I mean, wait. Did we get this egg? Check the guidebook. Yeah, we did. Wait, excuse me, what was that? They called that egg what? I think I may have to censor a huge part of this VOD after the fact. Listen, in my defense, I did not know. Yeah, no, it was the bad dragon one because I was like, hold the fuck up. In 2000, obviously, it would have been a weird coincidence. In 2019, I feel like somebody's gotta fucking know. Then again, these remasters are for nostalgia purposes, so listen.
I can see an egg behind you, but it's out of reach. You'll have to take the long way around through these Rhinox to get to it.
Oh, why were you only have? Why did you only have Rhinox spelt with your child voice in the sorry about that, by the way, in the subtitles, and you didn't say it that way, Hondel. Hit the deck. By that I mean don't look at the explosion because it's real bright. Get down, Mr. Spyro. Right. Ah. Oh, knowing you will try to not do that. Well, okay, buddy, you're gonna make the... Ow. I just flashbanged myself. Crap. I bet at this point I should go find the other rocket, huh? Assuming it didn't decide not to respawn. Yeah, but I mean, why would he do that? He wouldn't. Anyway, ouch. It's not so bad from a distance, at least. Up close, however, ooh boy. See, Tab, I would love to say to that, you must be real fun at parties, but also I already know that you would never debase yourself by going to a party. That's too much effort. Although, believe you me, I do remember that time you got into a whole thing with the mods in a Twitch chat about bone sugar. A phrase that actually sounds probably significantly less worse than what it was actually a conversation about. Oh, yeah, you weren't banned, right? That's kind of messed up. You were banned for that time that you just said the phrase "hoodwink's butt" though in a Dota chat, which I find very funny because it was just like nothing else attached to it. You were just being a shithead, and you didn't even get to go very far with it. They were just like, "Yeah, we're gonna call you on your bullshit. Get out." And I don't blame them, but also. Hey, we got the egg. Is there anything else in this room? I'm not surprised. Yeah, and I think I remember saying something to you about that as like, I'm surprised that that wasn't Twitch doing it automatically. Because Twitch's audiences are like, well, yeah, they definitely would absolutely just be like, oh, well, you can't say incel. You're upsetting our core demographic of incels. But, you know, you're not allowed to say simp on Twitch, supposedly. I don't know how accurate that is or still is, and I said it. Oh, no, I'm gonna get banned. It's okay, I had a good short run. Hopefully, I bled this company on money. It's okay, they're owned by Amazon. There's no way you can do that to them. Because you know what? I'm sure they'll make it back in an hour from somebody selling a bunch of shit that they got drop shipped off of like Wish or Temu or something that's full of LEDs that they're marking up like 5 times. And Amazon claims all the profits. Okay, yeah, we did get everything in here. LED bad dragon egg. Jeez, are you gonna... Is this where this is gonna keep going? Is just this particular phrase? Because if so, there's absolutely worse things that you could be doing. I'm not sure what. At least in terms of things that like would not get you obliterated by the Twitch police on a serious level, but you're doomed. Oh god, that's it. That's an egg name, all right. Anyway, I believe we should go fight a boss, and then we can go and unlock what's his name? I literally don't know the name of the monkey. And then Hunter, and then that. Oh, hi Fire Drake, how's it going? Dendy. Tab, stop calling all the animals Dendy, god damn it. Monkey is Agent 9, okay. Agent 9, not to be confused with Agent 0 from another game. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. This chat is this is something, all right. A bad egg, but it's like some egg Pokemon just with angry eyebrows. I don't remember where the rocket ship is. There it is. All right, guys, I found a bunch of you. Midnight Mountain is the next place we're going. Yeah, I'm assuming so. Let's go do the thing. It's static breath. That's actually, that's a pretty neat idea. It Scorch's Pit. An echo of Pac-Man.
That's it! I've had enough! I'm going to create a monster to end all monsters! And I'm going to send it out to destroy all the dragons, even the little hatchlings. Yes, yes! It will smash them and crush them and grind them and tear them. Oh, yes! Smear them and smush them and crack them and crease them! Let me out of here, you!
Gonna crease their Jordans.
But,
Spyro, crease his Jordans! Sorry. Sorry.
Doesn't matter, as long as I can still collect their wings!
This is hardly the worst
All this
font
time
that
you've
I've
only
ever
wanted them for
seen
their
in terms
wings?
of, like,
course, you ignorant
stylized.
girl. I need them for a spell so I can live forever.
Wait a second. A spell?
What did you think I was going to do with all those dragons? Open a zoo?
Ooh, if I had my blaster, you'd be singing a different tune. You know what I mean?
You said just keeping them in our world
Quit
was
monkeying
enough.
around.
You never said you had to kill them.
I don't have to kill them. It just stops them from wriggling so much.
You're terrible. I can't believe I ever listened to you.
Stupid, insolent brat. I'll take care of her as soon as I finish off that dragon. Now, where was I? Ah, yes.
Yeah, that's about the right of it.
Oh, this is gonna get real ugly.
On the other hand, Agent 9 is like, it's gonna be terrible, but also he's liking the front seat that he's getting here, because he's not gonna get 8. He's too important to the plot. Oh, hey, Bentley.
This might be our last stand, Spyro. The sorceress plans to use this monster to destroy every iota of her opposition, beginning with the two of us. Alas, there is no time for ruminating. A battle awaits us. I will endeavor to assist you by means of a steady provision of combustible projectiles.
Oh, I made a reference to Bentley the Turtle earlier. And by earlier, I mean in previous streams. All right, so let's see what we got going on with this fellow here. He's got crab eggs, huh? All right, this is interesting so far. Sir, could you please open your shield? There we go. Quick question. Can I, like, change weapons other than just running out of ammunition or picking up ammo for a new one, I guess? Because I'm really finding that hitting him while he's on the fly with the machine gun is not really the most, not really an effective strategy, to put it nicely. Even my dog disagrees. Aw, crud. Can't cycle between them manually. Aw, butts. Well, it is what it is. We did pretty good for our first try, which is like... Nice. Bentley, can you bring me some help? What's the deal with crabs in this game, by the way? They seem to, like, have a special hatred for Spyro. We fight a lot of crabs. At least it sure feels like. Okay, yeah, we were far enough back, thankfully. Alright, we can just kite these guys by going in a circle, basically. Sneak a hit in at the last set. Oh. What are you doing here? Is that what's big in the streets? Come on. Scorch. Yeah, that was pretty easy, actually. Although, again, strange choice to throw out buzzes there as part of the last wave. Oh, I get it, Irene. You forgot that one 2 days ago or something. I mean, you know, After Effects and all that. I get it.
Hi, Bianca. Did you bring any more food? I'm starving.
There's no time for that, Hunter. We have to stop the sorceress. She's gonna kill all the dragon hatchlings.
Wait a minute. Why should I trust you? This could be another trap.
You're in a cage, you furry numbskull. How can I trap you? By letting you out.
I don't know. You sorceress types can be sneaky.
Let him out into an acid pit.
I never thought we were going to hurt the dragons. Come on, we don't have time for this.
All right, well, then I can go back and finish Lost Fleet, at least. Oh yeah, and there's a Sparks level I need to remember doing World 3.
I know you don't trust me, but I want to help you stop the sorceress. There's a way to open a hidden portal to her lair, but it'll take some very strong magic. If you can find more of the dragon eggs, I think my magic will be strong enough to open the portal. I'll come find you when you have enough eggs, okay?
But first we should go find that monkey. And also find out just how severely Moneybags is going to try to charge us for that. And also that way we can point and laugh at him when he gets his ass handed to him by Agent 9. Oh, I can just... Well, I mean, I'm not surprised that I can just go to the final boss at this point, because I've been so... relentless in collecting things. Haunted Tomb, that's fun. We had another level there. Desert Ruins. It's a place we find a lot of them. Yeah, yeah, the egg thieves are in this game, and they're rat bastards. I don't find them to be quite as bad in this game as some of the ones in Spyro 1, but there is no denying that they're kind of dicks. There we go. Just belch out a dragonfly.
You did it, Spyro. You found enough dragon eggs for me to unlock the portal. Once I've opened it, you can confront the sorceress whenever you're ready. But be careful. She'll be expecting you.
Yeah, so about the same proportion of collectibles that you need in this game to get to the trivia game in Banjo-Kazooie. I.e. not the actual final boss, but what they make you think is the final boss for quite a bit. It's not quite as good as the fake credits in the middle of DKC 1's final boss for trolling, but still. Dino Mines. Dino Mines! Wait. I can't do that voice at all. Don't ask me to do voices, because I can't. Ah, yeah, good old fish and mailed. Ah, yes. Metal Gear. Bring the monkey, use Sparks Little Evening Lake. Dealing with the sorceress. Okay, well, first I gotta figure out where... Oh my god! Fucking... Oh boy, that unlocked a mental image. Oh my god, and can you believe cryptocurrency related bullshit is still a thing in this dimension? I'm trying to think that the episode that I saw that there was an episode of Last Week Tonight with John Oliver that had the BitConnect guy in it. Oh, this must be like our sort of nasty salute kind of thing going here, huh? Yeah, and I'm trying to think, is that the one... I'm trying to remember if it was the Pyramid Schemes episode, because I also remember that... I mean, obviously, there's a bunch of dudes in those who are like, oh, well, it's not a pyramid scheme. But I distinctly remember in that episode that one of the fucking goofballs they had on was this guy who started screaming about how what he had was a dimeripe, which is literally just pyramid spelled backwards. And that's just stuck in my brain for being monumentally stupid. Oh my god. Oh. Core memory re-unlocked. Jesus. Fuck. I fell off the world. It's okay. I was too busy thinking about BitConnect. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Oh fuck me. Oh, I'm having an issue mentally. Oh god. Oh. Like big. God damn. Oh. My brain is basically just this big dumpster full of like weird and slightly disgusting crap. Head left from the rocket. Okay. I'm sorry. I was too busy being a freaking idiot. I can't believe I didn't go this way. I literally went everywhere except for where the monkey was. Oh boy. Oh. Hey fucker.
Well, Spyro, look what I have here. It's a life-size Space Monkey action figure, complete with a fully operational laser. I'd love to let him out so you can play with him, but the sorceress seems to think he's a menace. You've always had a
1,300. That's a pretty expensive action figure. Actually, that's about the kind of pricing for any action figure that ends up on eBay. So.
I'm free! Thanks, Spyro. Ooh, see a bear dance?
No?
Oh, jeez.
Well, it's your lucky day. Check this out.
I remember, so I went yesterday and looked up to see if I could find any of the Mermaid Gundam figures, and they were quite expensive. But there was like only one of them. I think there was only like one or two on eBay. Listen, it's important, okay?
First, tell her I'll be giving her dancing lessons real soon. Know what I mean? You bet. Later.
G Gundam is a thing, all right. All right, let's check out some monkey business here.
What was that? Did you see a Rhinoc? I thought I saw a Rhinoc. Ooh, take it from me, Spyro. Never spend a week in a cage. Next thing you know, your whole island will be knee-deep in Rhinocs. Well, gotta go. Mr. Laser Blaster and I have a whole lot of work to do.
Sounds a bit like Timbersaw. Fuck. You're kind of right, actually. I would say giving this dude, like, multiple...
Could you stop them before they destroy all my research?
You know, giving him multiple electric saws seems like a bad idea. Oh, what kind of rate of fire do we get? That's pretty good. Oh, somebody's shooting at me from behind the target. Real funny.
Just like old times. Try shooting these dummies
Dan.
to get warmed up, but be...
I know why my first guess at a name was Dan, but listen. It's a pretty big pineapple. It also dances when you shoot it, which is pretty funny. Gonna need some bigger firepower to deal with that large urn. Alright, now to actually do this with any sense of coordination is gonna take a minute, but yeah.
As soon as I lower this force field,
We're getting there.
I expect they'll keep coming until you shoot the red panic button next to the door where they emerge.
I don't remember. But, are you talking about the alchemist? I remember I had to rescue him twice because the game's kind of a jerk, but
Indicators show that a bunch of Rhinocs are hiding behind the display screen. I'll switch on the view pedestal and you
oh,
shoot
that
them
was
as they
this game,
attack.
Tav.
I recommend using your sniper mode.
Gotcha. So we got a first person button here. All right, where's the guys? Oh, I see.
Try not to fall.
Yeah, don't fall off the pedestal. Gotcha. At the very least, it takes a long time for them to shoot, which is great when I'm, like, not quite actually landing a hit. Kind of 700 treasure? Jesus. That's a lot. Like, a needless amount, almost.
Just as I thought, the machine room is overrun with birds. To target the birds in their nests, you'll want to use sniper mode. Then zoom in for pin.
Ooh, okay. So I can zoom in with the... Gotcha.
Nice work, Agent 9. I'm not sure if this is a bird egg or dragon egg. What do you think?
I think we're about to find out, Professor. Oh, it appears to be a dog egg.
Now I can switch the gravitometric generator back on. I hope no birds got in here.
Ooh, it sounds like they're all about to get ingested in a jet engine. Oh. Not quite.
Clear, and it smells better in here already. Follow me outside, where I expect we'll find some Rhinox wearing armor. You'll need a more powerful weapon to defeat them.
We'll get there in the end if we're doing badly. We'll just retry. In this game, lives have been plentiful enough that we haven't game overed yet. In fact, I was gonna say, didn't we only game over in Spyro 1? But I'm like, surely I game over in Spyro 2 because Gulp was just kind of a jerk, but I don't think that's actually true. I think I just got really close. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need something that does a little more than just minor heat. That's right, give me that oxyacetylene torch.
Handy vending machine should be highly effective against armor. Give it a shot.
Yeah, it was not a good time, mostly for me. I mean, I'm sure somebody probably found it funny, but But yeah, I was like, I don't think I game over it. I think I just got to like 2 lives or something because that game was otherwise quite generous.
Thank you very much.
Spyro 1, of course, I game overed a ton because, well, treetops. That level is just kind of like, hey, if you don't know it that well, you're gonna get your lives consumed entirely. And honestly, even if you do, especially because So, again, this is just kind of hearsay, but I've heard that things are even stricter on the PC version compared to the console versions. And I don't know how true that actually is. But if it is, then, I mean, that makes it even more understandable that I would game over, like, 60 times or whatever it was in Treetops. It was not 60 times, but it was probably like a double-digit amount. All right, can we actually get over that? I think we can. That work? I mean, gotcha. It's like that looked like it hit, so I don't know if it's actually just like I'm being trolled with this area of the level or something. But no. I scrubbed. And yes, I'm really bad at leading shots with this, but part of it also I just blame on the fact that I'm confounded by how slowly those laser beams go. Hey, that's all the eggs for the level, but we're still missing a lot of treasure. And off the top of my head, I only recall one major thing that I missed. There's no way that has over 100 treasure. Granted, I also didn't scour this level terribly hard, because I was mostly, like, trying to get a feel for the character, because... yeah, I definitely feel like Agent 9 is probably the one who has the most going on. And it sort of stands to reason, I guess. I mean, he is the last animal friend that you unlock. Is that normal? Retrieve bombs. Oh, you can do that? Okay. And yeah, I see the balloon bottles now. I didn't look up because I never remembered to, I guess. All right, those were some great throws. I guess maybe I should stop using the phrase, I don't trust him much further than I can throw him, because apparently I can overthrow like a fucking champ. Who is champ? Wait. Oh, it was literally just right above me. I was like, where'd it go? But it was just right there. Rare work. You're not wrong to say that, so... What are we at now? Missing 35. So, I mean, that could be solved in 2 of them. And there's 2 right now. Not quite. What's this requiring? 20 more, I believe. Which, hey, funnily enough, that can be solved in 2 of them. And there's 2 of them right now. And show me the weird combination. 10 away. Guess what? That can be solved in 2 of them. Hey. I would never have thought to blow up the funny trees. Also, I just realized the critter is like a little hopping beaker thing. Oh, yeah, You know, it would really help if I remembered that more often. And yet, somehow, despite it being the most useful thing in the game, my brain's just like, that's not a real thing. Anyway, it's telling me it's on the other side of this wall, apparently, so... Oh, okay. It really... Oh, the achievement was named Someone Set Us Up the Bomb. Just as a note, it's actually Someone Set Up Us the Bomb. For anyone out there who's never played Zero Wing. It's... I haven't played Zero Wing either, so I don't know why I'm acting like I'm cooler than the rest of you people. You're right, it does... Actually, maybe I should play Zero Wing someday. That's been on my big list of, like, I need to... I've heard that that's an actually, like, real game. Actually... Anyway, let's go back to Evening Lake and go Spark. You're correct, and I believe I told you that, and we had a whole back and forth thing of just like, oh my god, are you fucking serious? Kind of things. All right.
Princess Amy showed me a place called Starfish Reef. She said there's an egg hidden in there. I think Sparks should check it out.
All right, let's do it. Do it. Yeah, that's what I was saying, is that I've heard Zero Wing is actually a very good game. Or at least pretty good. Oh, yeah, let's remember how to hold the controller again. That, Sparks. Press square to move faster. Listen, I haven't played one of these in a couple days, so... Okay, yeah, that was a mistake. I got myself surrounded very heavily. I thought I would have been able to get the shell faster, but nope. Nope, 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 nope. The shooting guys are, like, just really on the ball there. Shell? Yeah. I figured there was one of those somewhere around here. Careful, we are getting ourselves surrounded again, because we're playing badly. But also, I wasn't sure what the upper limit was on how many of those duders we could have on screen. Locked. It's like... Does this look like a different way than we just were? Oh! Neither of us were enjoying that exchange, apparently. They asteroids a little bit. Is that it? That's it. Wow. Aww. Goof dragging in the bubble. Alright, so we missed 18 treasure, but it's actually like, is it all back here? It sure was. Yep, it did have a... The baby dragon did have a bow, but also was in a bubble. Both things very cute. Alright, so that was not bad at all. We did that easier than we did the one in World 2. I'd say maybe I just got the hang of things, but I highly doubt that.
You were a goner, Sparks, but you sure showed him. And now the magic from the egg has made you even stronger, allowing you to take one more hit for Spyro.
Oh, nice. We get an extra health unit. That is extremely handy. Can't wait to squander it constantly and repeatedly. I just want to see if sparks look different from the health thing. Okay, so now I should go deal with the final boss, I guess, and then... And then we go do all the other levels. Sparks is a little shinier. Okay, I didn't notice, so... Yeah, so go beat the final boss, I guess, and then next time we can do cleanup on, like, all of the levels in World 4 and the little bit of World 3 that's left. All right, let's do this. All right, Monkey Man, what do you got for me? Oh, I thought I was about to find out that it was going to be like... So... I assume I gotta do something special here and not just run up and flame her, but... Ah, I see. Here we got some cannons dropping in. Ooh, yeah, I was gonna say landing hits. Well, she stopped moving at least, so there's that. Unfortunately, I was firing way too far away, so yeah. Crud. There's stop. Sheep. Oh. Okay, different vehicle that time, so... I don't know, it looked a little bit more like a tank. Aw, come on. I can? Wow, that was real bad. That was real bad on my part. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was able to move it, and I wasn't sure how. It's clearly not the X button to move forward. Alright, let's... So remember, it's a boss in one of these games. They want you to wait and counter. It's joystick... Okay, so I guess I just wasn't going right away. Dang it. Should I not be jumping from these? These, like, protect me, and I'm dumb. The answer is probably yes. Okay, no, it really doesn't. Dodge. Give me the health. I need to jump sooner. Okay, I figured it was something like that, but if not, I figured I'd make sure that it wasn't like easier than I was making it, right? Because if I was just causing problems for myself, well, I'd feel real stupid. Oh, okay, so there actually was a tank out here in the field. Alright. Okay, so now we're moving. Alright, now we're motoring. Yeah, that'll do. Seems like we... Crap. It seems like we get moving sideways more easily. Although, again, like... What's that? A set of 2? So what's this thing? It's moving automatically. Uh-oh. Oh, we can fly with it. Still, that's... Monkey Man, can I get some health, please? Oh, thank you, by the way. Sorceress, good. Nice shooting, Tex. Yeah, especially because it freaked me the fuck out in terms of, like, immediately just like, hey, yeah, this is what you're doing, by the way. Wasn't prepared for that at all. At least this time we don't have a ton of ammunition to worry about. And by a ton, I mean, well, I mean, I said that as just like a filler phrase, basically. It doesn't have an ammunition count, is the thing. Ah! My iframes. It was just as awkward in the original. I am not entirely surprised about that. I feel like if it's jank in this, then imagine what it must have been like in 1999, right? This one was 2000, actually, I think, but... regardless, the PS1 era, for short. Well, I got to say, Agent 9, it's a good thing you had access to that many of those vehicles. Oh, apparently she's only mostly dead.
You just defeated a sorceress, rescued the dragon eggs, and restored freedom to the lost dragon worlds. What do you plan to do next, hmm? Perhaps a nice vacation in Dragon Shores, hmm?
You're a real comedian sometimes, Bentley.
Yeah, St. George and the Dragon, yeah.
You know, I still have to find the rest of the dragon eggs. Plus, Hunter seems to have disappeared again, so I should go make sure he's not in more trouble. You haven't seen him, have you?
What? Me? Oh, no. If I do happen to encounter him, however, I will most certainly inform you immediately.
It's a funny thing, Spyro.
Oh, I think Bentley ate him.
adjusted Avalar's
No, I'm
portals to
kidding.
take me to the Dragon Worlds, but somehow I ended up here. Maybe my coordinate tables are out of date.
Yeah, by 1,000 years.
That would explain why the book was so cheap.
So now that you're done saving the
Oh,
world again,
please. Nowadays, that would be
maybe
considered a
visit me
collector's
now.
item on eBay and be
Sure,
worth
Laura,
like
but I still have to
8
find the
million
rest of the
times its
eggs.
list price.
Hunter's disappeared again.
Did you say Hunter? Well, hey, I can help. I just saw him sneak off with
Him, Agent 9, isn't that a Rhinoc over in those bushes?
Rhinoc. Ooh, let me at him. You want a piece of me, Rhinoc boy? 8 laser punk. Come on.
Oh,
now.
I get it. I've played StarCraft before.
Hey, I'm sure Hunter is in good hands. I mean, I'm sure he will turn up soon.
Promise you'll come visit Avalar soon, okay?
Now, how many times have I told you not to tease that moose?
It was Billy's idea. Yeah.
Is that true, Billy? Hold that thought, Billy. Spyro, great to see ya.
Hi, Sheila. I've been looking for Hunter all day. Have you seen him?
Sorry, Spyro. Hunter made me promise not to tell you where they went.
They...
You didn't hear anything from me.
Oh, Hunter's coming out as non-binary?
No.
Billy.
It's a sad sight, Sparks. Another noble warrior falls victim to the plague of love. Just look away. Well,
Yeah,
I guess we'll
okay,
have to find the
Ratchet.
rest of the eggs by
Jeez.
ourselves.
Sorry. That was rude.
Come on, Spyro. Take a little break. Let's watch the show.
Hey, look, it's a credit sequence that we've seen already, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like, this is exactly the same between all three games, right? That is a pretty handsome dragon, it's true. Anyway, we've got more stuff to do in this game. And I believe that the first thing we need to do is play the Sparks level. That's right. We should do that now.
Before you kicked the sorceress's big, fat, ugly butt, she built a factory to make robotic bugs. They're meant to fight Sparks, but I don't think they're any match for him.
What should I be doing? Other than this and Speedway and crying, so that way I don't have to think about this on Friday. Check the bridge where I killed the thief. Alright, so it's not that one. That's right, it's in the loop area, so... Oh, there's an updraft here. Ooh, that takes me way high up. Is this necessary? Get that treasure. Turn to the sea of the crime, you fool. The cops will catch you. Oh god, imagine cop dragons. That's terrible. Circle of Protection dragons? Wait, no, sorry. It's... Oh, it's this chuckle fuck. Hey, you.
Don't worry, Spyro. I won't be needing any more of your money. Now, don't look so surprised. I found one of the dragon eggs, and I'm going to sell it for a fortune back at Evelar. Uh-oh. Why are you looking at me like that?
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. I get to chase him. Hell yeah. Yes! I had to beat his ass and take all of our money back. Listen, even if I can't eat the rich in real life, at least I can do this. Where the fuck did you go, Moneybags? Get over here! Don't you have, like, condos or something to sell? Or something? I don't know. Something, another landlord joke. Because I called Moneybags... I said he was like a landlord one time. And I stand by that statement. He fucking would be if landlords existed in Spyro's universe. Lost a little bit of control there. Sir, I hope you have invested in well-armored pants, because I'm gonna keep charging into your ass as many times as it takes to get back all my money. This is a good game design decision. I applaud the developers for knowing what is best in life.
Double drat! Drat, 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 drat! I never knew.
I got an achievement for that, by the way. Hell yeah.
I give up. I'm retiring to Spooky Swamp to become a haiku poet.
If that was the only thing you were good at, buddy, you know what? At the very least, I think that means we all win now. Even him. That's kind of fucked up, actually. You know what? I hope you drown. Anyway, hey, yeah, I want to go and Sparks. There we go.
Just before you kicked this...
I couldn't see the triangle thing. I know, right? He's finally doing something useful with his life. Okay, 200 treasure. And as usual, only one egg. Excuse me. Oh, I guess we had to actually charge that thing to get a kill. Thankfully, the rest of these bugs seem to not be immune to bullets, which is good because Sparks has plenty of those. Not 100% sure how a key opens a force field, but at this point, I have learned not to ask stupid questions like that. Nice, we can just charge the heavy guys. It's yet to meet an enemy that can outsmart bullets. I remember. I remember when my friend's TF2 server software used to work. Now I'm just sad again. Trying to write it just sort of made you vomit, actually, I imagine. Right? Imagine putting yourself in the position of a landlord. Like, okay, you'll write all kind of things from the perspective of horrible, evil people. But a landlord? Ugh. That's just a step too far. I bet there's another emitter somewhere down. Surprisingly, oh, keep going. Fuck. I deserved that. I got myself surrounded. So that was just some bad play. Now this time, let's try not being a complete idiot here. Landlady that was sentenced to death in Vietnam recently for fraud. I have not heard about this. No. Interesting. Then again, like, any of my attempts to keep up on anything related to news just sort of leads to, like, worse and worse upsetness, because most of it is just about things in the world that are terrible. Well, yeah, see, that's what I'm wondering, because it's like, I feel like landlordship is almost inherently a type of fraud. Oh, can we only hit this thing in the head? Yeah, it looks like it. So this might actually be a kind of a rough boss. God, yeah, the fucking New York Times. Ugh. I mean, the New York Times has never necessarily been like the best paper out there, but also, goddamn, recently they are absolutely just showing their whole asses on a level that's like, wow, I didn't know that we decided to legalize indecent exposure. Like, I knew the current state of American politics was buck fucking wild, but, you know. When you remember that John Fetterman, a man who ran as a progressive, is basically just out here absolutely coming in his pants about Palestinian children being murdered. And if someone gets upset about that, fuck you. Hey, that wasn't so bad. Anyway, Speedway, let's go do this to round things out for the evening, and then tomorrow, pardon me, Friday we can round out all the rest of the levels, and hopefully we can get them all in one stream. Otherwise, I'm gonna feel real silly. A group of blue-footed boobies. You could have chosen any bird, any seabird, and you chose that one. You can tell that this game was made by the same people who eventually went on to make the Ratchet & Clank series when you look at the subtitles of all of the Ratchet & Clank games after the first one. Anywho. I'm doing this first because, as usual, I just kind of expect the races, after the first two, I expect the races to be hard as fuck. Even though the third one was pretty easy. But who knows what this one's going to be like. It's going to have me skipping that many of the stars just because of, me not controlling well. It really is just like, hey, I'm not good at this. Don't need the missile. We'll make do without. Ah, crud. So that one's probably a no-go. Let's see if I remember that. The answer is I absolutely will not. Better remember I can fire breath the guys up close. And I need to not suck at these controls. Oops. I did try to catch, but I missed the button a little bit. Which sounds real stupid, but my thumb hasn't been on the X button like the whole time. It's been on the circle, but ugh, excuse me. No, I didn't even try to mute the mic there. I just let it happen. Ow. That was a pretty hard sneeze. In my defense, I'm pretty sure I've kicked up a lot of dust today because I've spent most of the day just cleaning up stuff in my room and especially around my desk. And I've managed to create a little bit of space for myself today. Just like techies. Wait. That was... I will take a missile here, and I'll fail to get back in the ring. Dang! I was like, I'll take it so that way I can try to interfere with the one in first place. When that bird goes into some of the boost rings, I'll use to fuck things up. Unfortunately, as you can see, it was all for naught. But I don't want to take it too early because I think the ability to fire breath on the other racers is going to be more valuable than sitting there holding a missile for the entire race. Although I may want the early missile because it looks like this is getting a little bit on the rougher side, or maybe I'm taking a worse path this time. Fuck. Well, that's probably ruined my chances a little bit. Oop, that's a little bit hard of an up there. Yeah, we're like not getting ahead of anybody, so I'm doing something different here that I haven't really gotten a good understanding of. Shit. Well, so much for that. That's okay. That wasn't looking like a good run anyway, so... If we take the L on a bad run, it is what it is. But when we die horribly on a good run like we did that one earlier time... Oh god, that's not a side roll, that's a... Okay, yeah, so that's a reverse. I didn't even realize half of these controls for the flight. I need to reset after that, because there's no way I'm winning after goofing around like that. Here's me finding out stuff about how to play this game at, like, the very end of it, almost. Sheesh. Wow, how did we get away with that? And how did we get away with that, for that matter? I feel like that bonk really should have killed us, and yet here we are, still alive. Just like in Portal. Wait. Ooh, big whiff. And I missed one of the stars. Ah, crud. I really am bad at controlling out of the boost. Like, I'm not surprised that it affects your handling in a relatively negative way, but it seems particularly strong in that department sometimes. And in a way that I'm not, like, always good at being able to tell. Like that. That was a little gross. Yeah, see, that time the bonk kills us. Well. Excuse me. I don't know if anyone heard that, but I hope not. Shit. It is very funny when I start, like, mashing as the menu comes up and I get all the confirmation sounds that many times. It definitely sounds really weird. Like it shouldn't happen. But obviously it's harmless. You'll be out of town. Well, alright. I got you. Thank you for letting me know. I'll have to get the information about stuff I don't know about this game the old-fashioned way through a guide on game FAQs. That could very well have been posted near to when this game originally came out, in theory. You know, assuming that it doesn't, like, inflict wounds as deep on my computer as visiting a fandom wiki usually does, now that they're the folks who own game FAQs. Quite depressing. Actually, probably one of the worst pieces of news as regarding who owns the internet as we knew it. Like, okay, yeah, a lot of terrible people own good websites nowadays, or old websites, but fandom owning game FAQs is just like, wow, that is some serious Darkest Timeline shit. Like, we could be lined up for nuclear Armageddon within the next 2 weeks. And goodness knows that the world seems to be really trying to make that happen. And yet I will still be like, but fandom owning game FAQs is worse. Maybe not literally, but also, on the other hand, it does sort of, well, I think it describes a lot of the dark shit inside of my brain, but Yeah, exactly. You know, not to get too deep into the, you know. I've already got to deal with the fact of being inside my own head, but anywho, yeah, just genuinely not great. Fandom, a website that has been doing its best through the medium of being assisted by various random people who don't get paid, obviously, to make obtaining information about video games in all ways, shapes, and forms, and really all media in general, but especially video games because her special interest, as bad as possible. Sorry, scratching a spot. Like, I actually, oh, this dude's gaining on us. That's not great. Well, again, because I've been writing a script for a thing recently, and I had to look something up, and I ended up finding I looked up some stuff about this character because I remember hearing a thing from an old dev commentary years ago, and I did manage to find a link to it through finding it being referenced on a fandom wiki, and I went digging through some of it, and some of the information on there is about some of the characters in it was the Mega Man wiki specifically. I'll call them out. Some of that information was just straight up lies. And they've got the balls to call their wiki the Mega Man Knowledge Base. Yeah, okay. Alright, that was a close one, but we did get there after a few tries. The sanctity of Mega Man, yeah, I know, right? Of all the things for me to complain about, but also, listen. It's because it's AI generated. Yeah, that is a thing that I've heard is a legit thing on a lot of fandom wikis, is that quite a lot of that shit is actually literally AI generated, which sucks even more somehow. Seagulls, arches, lobsters, fish. Alright. Well. Whatever you say, Sparks. I will assume that that is correct. Anywho, yeah, the information that I was looking for, which was, as I said, an actual, like, online developer commentary, was there, and yes, I know I fucked up and I missed one of the birds. Hopefully I'll have enough time to fix that later. The link to that dev commentary was there in their sources list, but there was also a bunch of stuff that was like, A, straight up lies, and B, quite a lot of stuff that was sourced from things that I couldn't really confirm, because it's just like, oh hey, yeah, by the way, we got this from like the Complete Works books, and also we translated them, and that stuff's always great because it's like, hey, how the hell would I ever know that? Those things basically do not exist. And also, I don't speak the language they were originally published in. So your translation could be a load of shit for all I know. And in fact, it very likely is. Ah, crud. I think we would have just barely gotten that with less than a second left, but, yeah, well, that is very good in those cases. I am ever so grateful for that. I mean, also just because, like, on top of that, never mind the disinformation, again, about things that really don't matter too much, but still, and all of the terrible writing. God knows some of those articles are fucking impossible to read. is, on top of all of that stuff, just the fact that fandom is such an awful website to use. It is so slow, and if you don't have an ad blocker or multiple ad blockers probably, you're gonna have a very bad time with that. So, you know, shoutouts to Google who are trying to remove that shit from Chrome and presumably from the other Chromium-based browsers. You know, the thing that I use for safety reasons and for usability purposes, but oh no, these rich fucks need their extra $2 off of me that for the shit I'm never gonna click on, except by accident. By the way, I will point out that, like, none of my rage has anything to do with this level, even though I'm playing pretty badly. It's a pretty average speedway. It's not as... Well, actually, none of the time trials have necessarily been too painful. I've just been really bad at playing them. It just really is that, like... It's kind of garbage how much it sucks looking up information about anything on the internet nowadays, and that's just a symptom of it. There you go. That's how you actually do it. Hit quit. Kobe. Blame the game for that one. That's not me. Anyway, let's go and figure out where the heck Hunter is. Unless he somehow managed to get himself imprisoned again. Which he is a bit of a... Excuse me, a bit of a goof as he would. Anyway, yeah, God, I forgot what I was gonna say. That's awesome.
Where do these flying sheep saucers keep coming from? I just saw another one grab an egg and fly off. This one's super fast, but his saucer is damaged and it's leaving smoke rings. I think I can keep up with them as long as I can make it through those rings. I'm gonna chase him down.
Oh, are we gonna be getting boosts by going through the smoke rings? This makes total sense. Oh no, it's just a slalom race kind of thing. Kind of like what we're used to. Except the controls are significantly heavier. Oops. That was some real bad controls. Oh boy. Would any of you ever believe that I had played a video game before this point? The answer should probably be no. Also, these are some really hilariously green smoke rings. I guess they gotta make them stick out, but still. Aw, dang it. Are you kidding me? Come on. Well, I guess this makes up for how generous the detection is in the regular races, if in this they're kind of against this, because I definitely went through that one. Like on the very edge. It was not like right through the center or anything, but I feel like I can say with some confidence that if you rewound the tape. That one I missed, though. Yeah. I was in too much on that curve. So I wish I had a button to just like slow down just a tiny bit without adjusting my height or anything, because that would cause some issues. But to be fair, Hunter is on this like weird wing flapping device. This curve is giving me the biz. So I thought I had something to say, but I forgot what it was, which is great. And it was, again, following up the subject relating to wikis and just like looking up information on the interwebs being significantly harder now than it has any reason to be. But yeah, there's definitely like that SEO related problem that was mentioned, because yes, I would actually assume that to be the case. In fact, I think that some wikis are just straight up duplicated from other wikis onto fandom, and if you Google search them, you will get the fandom wiki ahead of the official results. And it's a little bit fucked. Like, I do know that at the very least, Yugipedia, which is the Yu-Gi-Oh wiki that has like all the cards and stuff and is usually kept pretty well up to date, is actually or was cloned to Yu-Gi-Oh.fandom.com. Probably not as up to date, and probably not run by the same people who run Yugipedia, because why the hell would you do that to yourself? And I mean that in the sense of like the content is just copied there wholesale, which I know it seems like a weird thing to be like, hey, yeah, you guys are stealing this wiki full of card scans and stuff, but also, you know, it's like an SEO kind of trick to just get hits and profiteer off of other people doing work elsewhere. At the very least, like, I don't think it's necessarily worse than the other one, other than being less complete, because hey, it's just copied data and stuff, but also it's still incredibly slimy. And that's the important thing here, is that incredible sliminess. God, I hope this isn't much longer than where I keep getting shafted. Because otherwise, that will definitely feel not good. Oh, no. The turn is further up. Shit.
Where do these fly? I'm gonna chase it. I'll be right back.
I just really screwed up. I really just do that turn very badly. I've got to get closer to the surface of the water there. Hopefully I remember when I get there after like 10 tries of screwing up that one turn. It's also just kind of tragic seeing like the relative end of like fan websites and everything now. And like forums basically don't exist. Which, I mean, there's worse things. That turn is so bad for me. Like, now everything is just like Reddits and Discord servers. And I'll take a Reddit over a Discord server, and yes, I actually will say that. I'll take a Reddit over a Discord server.
Where do these?
Perhaps because a Discord server feels like you are more at risk of talking to strangers when it comes to going to harvest information about your special interest. And like, let me tell you, if I'm somewhere, like if I'm going for information about an anime or a mobile game or something like that, there is nothing I want to do less than talk to other people who are like into it. I feel like that's a good way to like that seems like a good way to catch something that would baffle scientists.
Where do these flying sheep saucers keep coming from? I just saw another one grab an egg and fly off. This one's... I'm gonna chase it. I'll be right back.
Which is kind of amazing to say when you consider what Reddit's reputation is, but I digress. Anyway, yeah, it really sucks seeing that sort of stuff disappear. And fan sites in general, like, there really are not a lot of websites out there that are anything like what Chrono Compendium is, which is like a whole thing full of like crazy ass levels of fan essay stuff and like digging into these things to a truly wild degree. And, you know, obviously, you know, say what you will about whatever series or anything, but to get like that kind of theorization and stuff about anything that you'd be interested in, I think that would be cool. But nowadays, anything like that is just going to be relegated to a blog or a similar social media that is designed like that, like a Tumblr or something, where it will get lost in the shuffle of all the relatable, like, jokes that are about 9 words long and some random picture that looks slightly off of a frame of something. Anywho, that's enough of me rambling. We have everything in this level done, which means that we should now be done with all the speedways, unless that's what's behind that big door. Exactly, yeah, that too. Is that you just want to get the information, not to sit there and have to trawl through, well, the fact that everything is controlled by 8 social media websites and one website that owns all the wikis that now are written by AIs. Anyway, I just want to take a quick look here. What's our... We're short 2 eggs, although it says we're at 4 out of 5. So I guess that one that's a secret is probably behind the thing. 31 treasure. Let's go see if we can find the last bits of treasure real quick.
Remember, sparks can break open.
Did you just say to me?
That's it, Sparks. You found.
No, I wanted to hear what you had to say. Pointing into the ground. I'm gonna lose a life here and see if there is like anything down there. Because otherwise I'm just confused. Sparks can now break open jars on his own. That's actually quite helpful. Nice. Yeah, I missed what she was saying because I was too busy hitting other buttons. I wasn't expecting her to say anything. One egg, I have to head bash through a floor. Okay. Let's see if it's something that, like, sticks out, hopefully. Okay, so he's just pointing over this way. I would assume that the thing we have to head bash and check the border wall crystals. Alright, gonna do that. Okay, so this will be where we have to break in, and this will get us all the last of the treasure. I have a feeling that I'm gonna miss this, by the way, so if I do, well then, whatever kind of response feels appropriate. One area was a different color. Oh, I felt some weird purple stuff. Okay, so yeah, here's Crystal Island's entrance. It'll jump out at me as soon as I see it. Bug me in the street, yeah. Well, there you go. That's one way to put it. I did see it that was like a slightly different gray, so I was like, is that something? And so up here, this is just this location that we've been to already. I see something over there. Ooh, yeah, that was actually visible almost from space. And there's Billy. Ooh, yeah! Clearly I need to get like a Macho Man emote in here or something, because I do that all the time. Oh yeah, the last egg I guess was Chucklefuck's egg. So we got 111% here. Alright, gang. That's everything in the Midnight Mountain homeworld. Excellent.